I had two paintings that they were too big to be on the floor. So they put them in my boat for me. It's not the way it's supposed to be.
Nice. Very good. Just going with working. Okay, cool. Amazing. Okay, so let us begin this Shem. We'll do some learning tonight of Rav Kook for a zchut for our soldiers and the hostages and all of Am Yisrael to have success and healing, be where we need to be, and light should win out over darkness. Amen. Okay, good. So, Shmona Kvatzim, which are like Rav Kook's notebooks. And we're going to delve into the subject of solitude and time by oneself. Says Rav Kook in these writings, he says the deeper a person is, the more they need to search inside of themselves. One needs to spend a lot of time alone. Behid bodedut, elevating one's thoughts, deepening one's opinions, and one's mind.
That is so true.
Yeah, yeah.
Even for a not deep person. I remember when I was raising my son, that I had to give him at least equal time that was not that was scheduled and regimented. I want him to do well in his violin lessons. First, he had to have free time. I want to do well. He had to have equal amount of free time. And if I didn't give him that, he couldn't take it in.
Right. Right. It's very important.
And he wasn't particularly reflective. I'm very reflective.
Right.
I got to start my day. I got to have that time to feel and not to think, but to feel and sense.
Nice. Yeah. So what we read, that quote is from Rav Kook, and now this is from the compiler. He says, according to Rav Kook, each person's soul is filled with endless wisdom. There's a hidden treasure inside of each individual. Nonetheless, due to the loud and fast-paced nature of life, a person is often distracted from their soul and finds it difficult to hear one's inner voice of wisdom and guidance. In response to this, says that a person must spend time doing hitbodedut, which literally means to cause oneself to be alone in solitude. This person get in contact with their soul, reconnect to God, and become realigned to the inner voice of guidance that is so often ignored and forgotten. To be clear, Rav Kook says that the ultimate goal is not to run away from society, but rather to recharge oneself and thereby enable oneself to come back to society with more clarity and with renewed strength. So this chapter is on this subject. I just thought that was really.
Can I make another comment?
Yeah, of
The
course.
talk I gave was just about that.
Wow,
I
cool.
said, I didn't get any inner messages until I meditated. And then after I meditated, then the thoughts came in and I could get guidance. And then I told a couple things that I got guidance on, and that was the end of the talk.
Nice.
But I also started by saying that everybody is unique, and the guidance they get's gonna be unique.
Mm.
And the one part I didn't say that I think is equally important is not everything applies to every man.
Mm.
Like what I'm wearing today, not that I'd wear to the beach in the summertime.
Mm.
Doesn't mean I was wrong at the beach and doesn't mean I'm wrong now.
Right.
And
Right.
the thing about codified prayers is they don't take into account here and now.
Right.
And I'm not saying that prayers have a lot of value, but we've got to be in the here and now. We have to, can't be on automatic.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Okay, I'm done with my lecture.
That's good. That's good. It's good what you're saying. Okay, so this is also from Shmona Kvatzot. Okay, we read it before, most of it, but I'll read it again. The deeper a person is, the more one needs to search inside of oneself. This person's understanding of oneself is hidden due to the great depth of their soul. One needs to spend a lot of time alone in Hitbodedut, elevating one's thoughts, deepening one's opinions, and freeing one's mind. By doing this, one's soul will eventually reveal itself. A small ray of light will shine forth from the enormous illumination. There are moments when a person feels that one's soul has entered into the inner depths. Such a person will be focused on one's internal essence. The external world, this is the inner depths of solitude. If a person comes and looks upon him from afar, this person will not know what's happening inside his soul. This outside person may judge him very negatively. Why is this person not being social? Why has he distanced himself from people? Why has the world become alien to him? However, in the true depths of a person's soul, he feels great unifying harmony. He feels a deep goodness inside. The peace that the entire world is searching for, this person is currently experiencing inside of himself. Such a person is truly dwelling in the highest consciousness of the world. In fact, I have to say, on this point, there's a great emphasis, like in putting my kids through school here, there's a great emphasis on being social, on being in the parent-teacher meetings, my quieter kids, they're all quiet mostly, but they would always, say they're so worried, they're so alone, and and I just feel like it's a balance. It's really both, like Rav Kook is saying, but giving value to this realm of a person, being contemplative and inside. Rav Kook is saying it's really one of the highest places you could be. And like you said in the other piece that we read, this is in order to be able to go outward and connect in the right time and the right quantity. Okay, so we'll go on. In fact, it may even be possible that the powerful energy of life contained inside of this person is affecting society without their knowledge. It's having a greater effect on the world than all of the loud demonstrations. Just as this principle is correct concerning an individual person, so too it is correct concerning an entire nation. When the Jewish people enters inside of itself, it feels a great fullness. The nation is able to build its own world and does not need to chase after all the loud noises of the world. Instead, the Jewish people become refreshed. Its life pulsates with strength and it recognizes its own power. The nation transforms the world through transforming itself. The current time period of building is chaotic. And Rav Kook was writing in like 100 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
the desires of the nation change from one moment to the next. When the various national proposals are not enough to comprehend the inner happiness of strengthening the national internal spirit, then the nation's thoughts focus only on the outside world. This inner focus and concentration is essential to be able to actually affect the world. He says, the nation of trainers but does not because they're being coward. At the present moment, our task is to strengthen the inner spirit of the Jewish people, to concentrate on using all of its talents, both internal and external. The insights gained from this inner concentration will lead to a feeling of inner peace. As it says in Breshit, and he will see how good is his resting place. So,
I have tangential, I have two friends and an experience. And one friend is always emoting beautiful poetry and songs and love. It just, people are attracted to him. And that's all he does. He doesn't have any major accomplishments on the outside that you can see. But he is leading a full life. He's really full in what he's doing. I have another friend who says, that's my being happy around. That's all I need to do. And so I sometimes challenge it, but sometimes it seems so right. And one time, I was on I was sailing sailboat, and boom hit me in my head, and the other for a point that I sound wasn't a job. And so they them, and one was 2 years. She had to do a thing. They adored her. She got more attention than everybody else, and she okay without. I didn't get back up, and I didn't go over, but I just had to stop throbbing. And
wow.
all she had to do was be herself, and everybody